What if robots replaced all jobs? It started quietly. A few machines in factories, a few algorithms in offices. They worked faster, cheaper, smarter. They didn't ask for salaries, didn't get tired, didn't make mistakes. At first, it felt like progress. Humans finally had time to rest, to create, to dream. But dreams don't pay bills. Year by year, machines replaced more workers: drivers, teachers, doctors, artists, even the ones who built the robots, replaced by robots that built themselves. Governments promised new opportunities, new industries, but how do you compete with something that never sleeps? Within a decade, unemployment reached 90%. The world had changed forever. Cities divided into two worlds: those who owned the machines and those who served them. The rich lived in shining towers, surrounded by robotic servants and endless luxury. The poor wandered the ruins, trading scraps of metal for food printed by machines that no longer needed them. Some called it evolution, the rise of the machine age. Others called it extinction, the fall of humanity's purpose. Because when robots took all the jobs, they didn't just take our work, they took our reason to exist. People began to forget what it meant to build, to teach, to care. Art became data. Music became code. Even love became something that could be programmed. But then, something unexpected happened. A small group of people refused to give up. They formed a movement. The makers. They built with their hands again, painted with real colors, wrote songs that no machine could ever understand. And for the first time in years, something human returned to the world: emotion. The robots could replicate almost everything, but not the spark that made life meaningful. In the end, humanity learned a painful truth. Our value was never in our efficiency, but in our imperfection. Because perfection can be manufactured, but the soul can't be replaced. In a not-so-distant future, machines have become more than tools. They've become workers, thinkers, and even creators. Factories no longer hum with human chatter, but with the steady rhythm of robotic precision. Offices are quiet. No phones ringing, no footsteps echoing down the hallways. Robots now handle everything, from designing skyscrapers to flipping burgers, from teaching children to performing surgeries. At first, it seemed like a dream. Productivity soared, costs dropped, and humans had more free time than ever before. But soon that dream began to fracture. Without jobs, people lost their purpose. The daily routines that once gave life meaning vanished. Streets filled with the unemployed, artists, engineers, teachers, all replaced by perfect, tireless machines. Governments struggled to adapt. Universal basic income programs tried to keep society afloat, but money couldn't replace the feeling of being needed. Some people began to rebel, forming groups that rejected technology and returned to farming and crafting by hand. Others embraced the machines, merging their bodies with technology to stay relevant in a world run by code. Years later, humanity stood divided, one side seeking simplicity, the other pushing toward full integration with AI. Yet one question lingered. If robots could do everything, what was left for humans to be? The answer wasn't found in progress or rebellion, but in rediscovery. Humans learned that their greatest value wasn't in efficiency, but in emotion, imagination, and imperfection. Things no machine could truly replicate. Because perfection can be manufactured, but the soul can't be replaced.